Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, June 11th, and it's like 4:30 a.m. Pacific time. So I just woke up at 4, fed the dog, and now I'm sitting on my treadmill, putting my shoes on, going to run. Skylar and I decided yesterday, because my friend is working on losing 4% of her body weight right now, and she made a bet on this app, and it automatically takes like $30 out of your account, and then I think you can bet more. And then there's this whole pool of people that if you meet your goal, you and the people divvy up all the betting. So Skylar and I had a brilliant idea, and by Skylar and I really mean I had a brilliant idea that we could do this bet between ourselves. So starting today, we have 4 weeks to each lose 4% of our body fat, or not body fat, our body weight. And I'll put a picture right here of what my current weight is on the scale. So I did the math yesterday, but with 155 pounds, so I have to redo it. So yesterday I had to lose 6 point something pounds, but let me do the math really fast. I think it was like 156 point something. 156.8. Okay, so I have to lose 6.276 pounds, so I'll probably make it an even 6. I don't, oh no, okay, so I'll do 6.3 pounds. So yeah, I've never exercised. I mean, I've exercised before to lose weight, but I've never lost weight while exercising. And that's mostly like I've obviously improved my cardio and things like that. But I've never actually changed my diet or anything, so that's going to be a big thing for me for this challenge. And I think this is when I'm finally going to commit to a vegan, or as close to vegan, so probably more plant-based lifestyle. And I am really excited about that, but I'm nervous about losing 6 pounds. Not that I don't want to, it's just, that's a daunting task. So right now I am going to run 3.5 miles because I'm still training for I have a 10K next month. I think it's on the 22nd of July. And then in September, I have a half marathon that I have to run. So I'm gonna run now, and then I'm kind of short on time this morning, but I'll check back in this afternoon and kind of tell you all what's on the lines for this bet, and I guess more of why we decided to make the bet. So yeah, I guess I'll chat with you later. Alright, so I am back to give you just a little more information on this challenge that Skylar and I are doing. It all originated because my friend is currently, or was in, she basically used this app called Diet Bet, I think is what it's called. They charge you $30, and your $30 goes into this big money pot, essentially. I think you can add more money to it. I'm not entirely sure the logistics behind it, but basically for a set period of time, so like when you decide the time frame that you want to be in on this, it's usually like a month-long thing. You place a bet against yourself, or for yourself, I guess, of in this 4-week time, I'm gonna lose X amount of weight, or I'm gonna do this or that, or however it is, something measurable, I think. I'm not sure if it's all just weight or what. And then at the end of the month, if you meet your goal, if you do what you set out to do, you and whoever else met their goal gets a split of this big pot sum of money. So she was telling us about that, and I was like, oh, you know, that's a really good way to motivate yourself, like if you've got money on the line. So I opened my big mouth and said, hey, Skylar, why don't we do this bet against each other? I don't really know why. Like, I wasn't out to lose weight or anything, but we have been talking about how we're gaining a little bit, so it'd be nice to have our clothes fit better and all that good stuff. So, we decided yesterday that we were going to do a bet like this starting today, which is Monday, June 11th. So we'll be done on 4 weeks from now, so that should probably be July 10th or 9th, something like that. So, yeah, the hope is that we both meet our goal. We are both shooting to lose 4% of our body weight, so that's 1% a week. So, like I said earlier, for me, that's 6.3 pounds, and for Skylar, it's, when we calculated it out with rough numbers, it was like 8 point something yesterday. So, yeah, basically we're gonna do weekly weigh-ins on Mondays. We didn't talk about what would happen if we both met our goal. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is deciding on like a date that we can go out on, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. But basically, if I meet my goal and Skylar doesn't meet his goal, he is going to buy me a silhouette earlier than expected because I asked for one for my birthday. And there's some computer piece that he wants upgraded. I don't remember if it's his GPU or his graphics card. I think it's his GPU. I don't know. I'm not really techie like that. So obviously the hope is that we both lose weight together and meet our goal. That way we can feel better and do all those fun things that we can still do, but basically so our pants fit better is the gist of this. And that way we can go out and do something together. Yeah, I don't want to see one of us lose over the other. And I especially don't want to not get my silhouette, so that's pretty good motivation for me. Right now I am still training for a 10K that's in July and a half marathon that's in September. So I've been running Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think I might change my schedule a little bit, so I'm running Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday because I'm struggling with waking up early, and especially as my mileage goes up, I have to get up earlier so that I can finish before I need to leave the house or get ready and leave the house. So I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go. And then on top of that, one of my goals for this year was to commit to a plant-based lifestyle. So I've done a pretty good job of that, just with like toiletries and things like that, but not so much with my diet. So that's gonna be a big focus for me for these next 4 weeks, is to commit to more of a plant-based diet, cut out as many animal products as I can, whether that's going vegetarian for right now or just limiting the number of days that I eat meat and like dairy products and other things that contain animal of some sort. So yeah, that's how this bet started, and I'm nervous about it, but I am also really looking forward to it. So yeah, just stay tuned if you want to see more of the progress that goes on. And I'll try to wrangle Skylar into this vlog at some point. But for now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up off my treadmill because it's not very comfortable. So I'll chat with you all soon. I am back on day 9 of this challenge with Skylar for you guys to give you all a bit of an update. So yesterday was our week 2 weigh-in. Skylar, let's see, on day 1, just a refresher, he was 223.2 pounds, and yesterday he was 219.8, so he lost 3.4 pounds in just a week. And I was 156.8, and yesterday I weighed in at 151.2. So somehow I've lost 5.6 pounds. I'm not entirely sure how, to be honest. I haven't really changed my diet. I've been trying to drink more water. Other than that, I would just say that I'm trying to portion my meals out better. We have ice cream at work, so I've been trying really hard to avoid dishing myself up a bowl of ice cream after lunch. I guess I'm just trying not to munch on as much throughout the day, and I'm trying not to fill myself up as full, like to where I'm almost miserable. I've also picked up some snacks that I've been taking to work. So I've got almonds. I like just raw almonds. I've been taking bananas to have with breakfast, apple slices, and carrot sticks and stuff like that. So I guess that's all I've really been doing. My exercise has been downhill. So when I filmed my first clip on Monday, I was right before I ran my 3.5 miles for the day. So I did my 3.5 mile walk run on Monday, and then I was supposed to do a 4 mile run on both Wednesday and Friday, but I ended up deciding to sleep in instead. So Saturday when I woke up, I did a combo walk run on the treadmill for 4 miles. It took me a little over an hour to do that. And then I went back downhill again this Monday. I was supposed to run probably 3.5 miles. Let me look really fast at my journal or my planner. Yeah, so 3.5 miles. I'm supposed to run 4 miles tomorrow and 7 miles on Friday. I'm kind of needing to, I guess, form a different schedule. I don't know what it is, but I've been, when I've been waking up really early to exercise, I've been extremely tired at work throughout the afternoon and stuff, and finding it really hard to stay awake. So I don't know if I'm just not getting good enough sleep or what the problem is. So I was thinking about maybe trying to run in the afternoons when I get off work, but now we're in summer and it's hot, and in Washington nobody has air conditioning. So I don't know. And then I'm also the kind of person that I need to exercise first thing in the morning, otherwise I will not do it. So whether I just need to start falling asleep sooner and waking up with Skylar, that way I'm not waking up at 3:15 when he wakes up and then going back to sleep and then waking up again. Maybe all of a sudden that's just been really tough on me. I'm not entirely sure, but I need to get back to a better place with getting up and exercising again. It could just be that I've been doing this routine for probably 3 or 4 months now, and I'm just tired of it and want to change. So I'm not sure, but I need to work on finding my motivation again and getting back into running, because I can't just back out of these races that I spent money on and signed up for, so I need to be able to finish them. Let's see, what else do we have going on? I don't remember if I told you last time that I had some Nike shoes that I was working with running in that were kind of giving me a bit of issues. I like to have my shoes pretty tight, and whenever I would tighten them down, not too much because I know they're new shoes and I was still trying to break them in, they were making the outsides of both of my feet really hurt. So when I would loosen them up so it would be a good I guess, tension on my foot. It was too loose, so they were really sliding around. So I had Skylar return those within my 30-day window, and I got store credit. So this weekend we went to the running store again to look around and get fit again and just try and find a better solution for me. And I landed on the Brooks running shoes. These are the Ghost 11, and I haven't run in them yet, but I will this week. I went down half a size in these, and they seem to fit really well. They're extremely squishy, not so much like the minimalist shoes that I'm used to, which is kind of why I went with the Nikes to begin with, because they were so similar feeling to my Free Run 3s that I thought, like, this is what my foot's used to, this is what I need. But in hindsight, or I guess knowing now, I need a lot more cushion and something that'll absorb more impact, because I am doing longer distances and I'm planning to run a half marathon, so I needed something better. The Brooks running shoes, these ones have the cushion comfort sole, and they're made with Brooks DNA Loft outsole, which I think is just, I don't exactly know what it does. I really don't even know why I'm mentioning it. But these are really squishy, and like the outsole on this is massive, and it's just really comfortable. At first I wasn't really enjoying that it's got kind of this hole, and you feel that. You can feel that like there's a part of your heel that's not touching the ground, I guess. But it's not so bad. I really like the tread design on this. It's kind of pretty rounded, so it'll give a lot of really good toe off, I think. And then the heel on the Brooks shoes are also more padded to kind of cup your heel better and prevent it from slipping and sliding around. So I'm really excited to give these a shot. These are also, Brooks is a company that's based in Seattle, or Kent. They're based out of Washington, and these shoes are 100% vegan. So all things that make me really happy, and I'm really excited to give this shoe and this company a try. So I think that's probably it for my update right now. I will let you know. I'll try really hard to check in later in the week and let you know how these shoes are working for me, if I find my motivation again, if we try something new or different in the kitchen, anything like that. I had also mentioned that I was going to use this period as a time to really transition into a plant-based lifestyle, but I haven't yet. I don't eat meat every day, I would say. So I'm really trying to limit that. But the big thing for me is like dairy, especially cheese. But I'm still working on it. I'm still being mindful of it. I'm still trying my hardest to, again, get myself motivated towards changing a big part of my lifestyle. So yeah, if anything new comes of that, I will also let you know. So I will check back in with you here in a couple days and give you a progress update. Hey everyone, so today is day 12 of Skylar and my challenge. It is June 22nd, and it's currently like 1 p.m. Pacific time right now. I got off from work at 12:30, and I was going to run this morning, but I didn't wake up. Well, I woke up and then I sat in bed thinking about running for far too long, and then decided to let my sleepy side win. So I told myself I was going to run when I got home from work so that I could test out this exercising after work business and see if I like it or not. I also thought it was perfect because I'm home 2 hours earlier than I normally would be, so it's probably going to take me about 2 hours to do 7 miles. Um, so yeah, this is a good opportunity for me to do that. So I'm gonna put my shoes on and do just a couple more things. I have to get a bottle of water and that sort of stuff. And then I'm gonna get going. So it's gonna be a combo of a walk run. I still haven't run more than 2.5 miles at one time. So I'm definitely gonna try to maybe do like at least 2 mile increments with some walking in between. I always like to do a 5 minute warm up with a pretty steady walk, pretty fast paced steady walk. And then I like to gradually cool down with like 5 minutes. So yeah, that's what it looks like I'm gonna do right now. I am going to wear my new Brooks shoes for the first time, so maybe after I run, I can give you an update on how they felt on my feet and if I had to switch shoes at any point during my run. So that's going to be it for right now, and I will check in with you here in a little bit. Hey guys, so just a quick update. It's actually been quite a few days since my last check-in. I think the last time I checked in was on day 12 and it is now day 27. It's July 7th and it's a Saturday, and Monday is when we have our final weigh-in. So 2 weigh-ins have happened since my last check-in. We had our week 3 weigh-in. Skylar was at 219.2 pounds and I was at 152.2. So that means he lost 0.6 pounds in week 3 and I gained a pound. So overall our totals were 4.1 pounds total for Skylar and 4.6 pounds total for me. And then this past Monday, July 2nd, when we weighed in, Skylar was still at 219.2 and I was down to 151.0. So as of right now, Skylar's total pounds lost is 4.1 pounds and I'm at 5.8 pounds. So we still have a bit of work to do if we both want to win this challenge by the, I guess, Monday morning. We haven't, I guess if neither of us win, then neither of us get what we had bet against each other, which will be fine. But we still never set a prize for if we both reach our goal, so we might have to figure something out on that. We are leaving for camping this morning. It's about 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. My brother should be here pretty soon. We're gonna load up and go to Fort Flagler, which is on the Olympic Peninsula, and go camping for the weekend. So I am going to try and vlog a little bit while we're up there. At least maybe show you all what the scenery is like. It's really gorgeous. I've never actually been to Fort Flagler, but I have been in the Port Townsend area quite a bit, so it's stunning up there. There's very beautiful views of like the Strait of Juan de Fuca. You can see the San Juan Islands, and on really clear days you can even see Canada. So yeah, it'll be cool to take you along for that as a kind of final footage, I guess, for this vlog. We are gonna try and eat a little healthy, I suppose. We do have quite a few snacks, like chips and crackers and those sorts of things. We've got trail mix and all that good stuff. And then just an update, I did not manage to change my diet while doing this challenge, so I am still eating meat, though I try to limit that as best as I can. And then dairy is just a whole nother story on its own. So yeah, that's my update for right now, and hopefully I'll be able to check in before we close out this vlog on Monday. So I will chat with you all soon. Alright, so here we are with some views of Washington. Straight in front of us is Port Townsend, where Fort Worden is. It's another place that has bunkers. And then on the other side of that, there's like a little tiny blue peak that I don't know if you can even see on the screen, but that would be Canada. And then in between the two land masses is, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's the San Juan Islands. And then we have Whidbey Island here.
This is rad.
Oh yeah, we can. They were down there, right?
Yeah, but that's a straight drop.
That is so cool.
Alrighty, so yesterday, which was July 9th, was the last day of my challenge with Skylar on us losing 4% of our body weight. And so today I just have for you a little recap of how the month went. My final weigh-in was 150.8 pounds, which means I lost a total of 6 pounds, and my goal was 6.2, or I guess rounded up it was 6.3, so I missed it by 0.3 pounds. And then Skylar's last weigh-in was 219.8. His goal was to lose 8.9 pounds, and he lost 3.4. So we had a bit of a stopping period over the weekend because we went camping and neither of us really watched what we ate. We ate brats for dinner. We had s'mores and popcorn and granola bars for breakfast and that sort of stuff. So that kind of contributed to neither of us meeting our goal. And Skylar had mentioned that he definitely would have been able to reach his goal had he tried a little harder. just for background, before I met Skylar, like I think a year before I met him, he was up to almost 300 pounds. And he got down to, I think when we first started dating, he was around the 180, 190 mark. So he already has done an amazing job of losing a lot of weight and getting himself to a healthier position. This was just kind of a fun goal that we set against each other, just to have like a little challenge and those sorts of things to reward each other if we met our goal, which, as you know now, that neither of us did. So we didn't really have like a punishment if we didn't meet our goal. It was just something that we wanted to do together. So overall, I think this was a really good experience. I mentioned probably a couple clips ago that I have never actually attempted to lose weight while I like work out. I mean, that's always been the intention, is to lose weight, but I haven't done it in a way that I've actually been successful. So this is the first time I've seen real like number results based off the scale. So that's definitely motivating, but yeah, I mean, I think from this what I have learned is to cut the sugar a bit more, like a lot more. Definitely get my water in for the day. I'm still aiming to drink half my body weight in ounces of water every day, but it's still a struggle. So I'm pretty happy if I get 3 to 4 16-ounce glasses in during the day. So water and sugar are big. And then just to not lose my motivation with this training for a half marathon and 10K, making sure I'm getting up in any way that I can versus just sitting on the couch and basically vegging out when I get home. And then Skylar knows that his big thing is the sugar as well. So yeah, I think we'll both just try to watch what we eat as we go forward and try and live a little healthier lifestyles. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of fun couples challenge. Sorry there wasn't a big winner at the end and there wasn't any repercussions for not meeting our goal. But it was a neat experience to do together, and I think we both learned quite a bit from it. So yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any tips or tricks, please leave those down in the comments because I would love to hear what you have in mind, and I will chat with you down there until my next video. Bye!